September 14th, 2025. I can't believe September is almost half over, but I am Kevin Thiessen, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Fremont, Nebraska. You're joining me live if you see the live red up at the top, or if you're watching a replay, then I'm not live. So please put in the comments where you're from, where you're watching from. Um, it's always good to get that feedback. And like, share with your friends so others can see what I'm doing. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for almost 30 years, which is incredible. January 22nd of 2026 will be my 30th stamp anniversary that I've been crafting and stamping with everybody. I really do not see myself ever quitting Stampin' Up! Because I'm too much invested in it, for one thing. I have a brand new stamp room. I'm so excited to reveal it all to you next month because I'm going to have my first retreat here at my home. I have lots of room for everybody to sit, be comfortable. So it's going to be a great time. But we're not here to talk about that right now. We're here to do a sketch. And you might not know what, let's see. I see no comments, so probably nobody's watching. You're probably all enjoying your Sunday somewhere else. So please comment that you're watching. Okay, so what is a sketch? A sketch is where it's a layout of a card to give you an idea of what you can do. Now, you don't have to do the sketch exactly like it shows. If it shows a square, if it shows a triangle, if it shows I mean, what you can just take that sketch and then go with it. Well, I am part of a group that I started almost 2 years ago, and I'm an admin for the group, and we have a weekly sketch challenge. And that is where this has come into play because I had challenged my group to do a Facebook um, live and showing the sketch. Well, I almost failed because it has to be done by today. So I'm doing it today. But um, one of our admin, Beck Hall from Australia, she creates these sketches for us each week. So each week we have a different sketch. Now these she creates herself, and so these aren't anywhere seen. And so I just want to give a shout out to Beck because without you and these sketches, these cards would work. So let me turn my screen down, my camera down, and I'm going to show you the sketch we're going to be working with. Okay, so this is a typical sketch. And um, you can see here, this is BTC number 36, the weekly sketch challenge. Now, BTC stands for Beyond the Challenge, and that is a group that I created almost 2 years ago. And as a group of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, we meet every Monday night um, via Zoom, and we meet for about an hour. And throughout the week, we've got other challenges that we share with other people. That we share. Oh, Julie's here, Darlene's here. Awesome. I got a few people. So I'm going to show you this card. Now, some of you may be making something similar to this when you come to my fall retreat. So this little heads up. But you can see a sketch is very simple. So it kind of has your card base and it has some elements and different pieces to it. Now, the card I'm going to make is going to be similar to this, but I'm going to kind of do it opposite. And I'll show you what I was thinking. Now, I have not made this card. I have the pieces together, but I really wanted to use, hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining. I really am stuck on, and I don't know why. Let me grab it here. I love these sets together, the spooky Halloween and the sweet Halloween. Now, they do not come together as two separate sets, and I've been using this quite a bit recently. So I think that you're going to like the card I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it with a twist, and I'll show you in just a moment. So these are the two that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use the DSP that comes um, along with this set. Now, I'm using this piece here. Now, if you look at the challenge or the sketch challenge, there's kind of like a banner piece here, and I thought, oh, that works pretty good. That will kind of match that out. So I am using this piece. And I'm also using, I have stuff everywhere. I'm still not quietly unpacked, but these are the papers that I chose to use. And these, again, are out of the 12 by 12 DSP. Hi, Sandy. Thanks for joining. And so this side has, spooky windows, and this one has some fun little characters. But I am going to use this solid pattern design sides for my card. Now, so I'm going to use these, and I thought, now what else can I do? And I did go ahead and I cut out that banner because I like the banner. So I thought, well, I can do something with that. And I really didn't want to do the circles. So I need to order more of these. I love this sheet of the ephemera, the die cuts. And so I decided to use um, the hippo as one of my pieces for here. And now I want to have a sentiment. And so I was thinking, what can I do to have words on here? And so I just simply stamped Happy Halloween on pumpkin pie cardstock and punched it out. Now I kind of like that because we still have our two shapes, but mine is going to go to this side, like something like that, instead of um, how the original sketch is on this side. Well, for one reason, the hippo is facing this way, and I think that would, I mean, it would still work like that, but I'm going to do it like this. Okay, so then I thought, okay, the orange is kind of too much. So let's kind of trim that down. And I kept working with it. And so I decided to get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of smoky slate um, cardstock, and I'm going to take the Too Cute to Spook, and I'm going to use my Fomento pad. You've heard me talk about the Fomento pad. If you don't know what that is, you can ask me. But I'm going to just do the Too Cute to Spook. I'm going to stamp this on here. And now we have a new punch. I thought, well, instead of using the like hexagon punch, I am going to use this new one. Now, this is a new punch that is in the mini catalog, and I do kind of like this. So I think that I'm just going to use that. So our punches are great because you can do it upside down, stamp it first, and then you can just line it up to exactly where you want it. And then you can kind of hold down a minute to see where it looks good. And I think that looks pretty good right there. So I'm going to just punch that out. So now I have this piece. And I think I like the gray a little bit better, but I kind of want it to stand out a little bit because see how there's like polka dots on here and lines. So I decided to take my Stampin' Up! 0.4 marker, and I'm going to do some little sketch marks, little hash marks, I guess. I'm just going to go around just to give it a little bit of depth. So we go around here. Stitching, I guess, is what I was looking for. And it will just kind of give it a little bit of a pop, I guess. You don't have to be fancy. And then come around. And it's kind of fun just to give it a little bit of a different look. So I kind of like that. I know it does look like a tombstone, doesn't it? That's kind of my other reasoning for using this. Okay, so I like this better than this, so we're going to get rid of that. All right, so now I have my pieces and I have my sketch. And so I kind of want it like this. Now, this piece, I don't know if I liked it better. Let's see, like this. I mean, that's kind of cute, I guess, sort of. So I decided to like the orange, but cloud cover looks so much. Yeah. Okay. So what I decided to do is make these smaller. So I have my card base here, and I'm going to shut this because I know I'm going to get my fingers in it, and that will be a disaster. So I'm still looking at my sketch to kind of get an idea, and I have my card base here, my normal size, and then I cut a piece of basic black. Um, Measurements for this is just 4 by 5 1/4, just your standard piece there. So that's going to go on my card base like this. And then I cut this down just an eighth of an inch smaller, just to give it some black behind there. And then I did go ahead and I took this piece and cut it down because I want it to be that back back piece. So again, I'm going to do mine the opposite side. So I put this over here and I cut down the ribbon. We'll put that here. And then I'm going to take this and this. So I think that looks pretty cute. So let's put this together and I'm going to show you how I added a twist to it. Now I am going to add, I got some of the bats we're going to add to it. So let's go ahead and glue these together. And I am a green glue person. You all know that by now. You could use whatever your choice of adhesive would be. Okay, so I'm going to put this, whoops, that was on the black. That would have been a disaster. So it's just showing a little bit of black. Now, this is why I don't like doing these tiny little borders because it's hard for me to get it on straight, but I think I did pretty good there. All right, so now we're going to put this onto the card base. Like this. All right. Now, don't you hate when you're making a card and you have it together and you really, really like it, and then you realize, oh shoot, this isn't a card base. This is just a one piece. So what am I gonna do with this now? Because it's not gonna open. That's okay. I'm going to show you how I'm doing a twist on this card. So let's finish it. Don't worry, we're fine. So now I'm going to take, oh look, my friends from Jimmy John's are watching, Zaida and Kim. I'm so excited you guys are watching. So now I'm going to take this strip and I want to put it right to the side. So it's kind of like this one. And I don't know, I get like sad when I'm covering up the other side because both sides are nice, but I know where I can buy more, so it's okay. So I'm going to put this right about here, like that. Okay. Now, on the sketch that Beck did, she has the banner going over the top. I I'm going to change it a bit and just put it um right in the middle like that. I think I like that. So again, there's two different sides. I could do it this gray color if I wanted to. I mean, that would be nice too. There's so many options, but we're going to use the side that I decided to do. Right. So we're just going to put that right in the middle, like that. Where did the rhino mummy come from? He's a cutie. Um, that is out of the DSP, the Spooky Halloween DSP. You can see there was three of them, and I've pretty much used them all so far. But they're all the punch outs. It's awesome. Okay, so now I have my sad card because it's not going to open, but that's okay. We're going to fix that in a minute. And let's go back to the sketch. Get this out of the way. All right, so I have this piece here and I have my banner. And so now I want to pop this up, I think. And so I'm just going to use some dimensionals. And we're going to pop up the Too Cute to Spook on here. And I like my dimensionals, so I use a lot. So if you have a problem with that, then sorry. All right. And they don't have to be even, just as long as you get them on there. And then peel off the backing. Now, I haven't done this card. I've just done the pieces and kind of laid it out in my head. So hopefully it's gonna work. All right. So I'm instead of see how that's going under, mine obviously going on top. So I want to put it, I want some of the orange still to show. I'm maybe right about there. So now that's popped up. Now I want the um, hippo to go on here. And I should have laid it out first. I'm going to move this. Now, if you have something down that you want to take off, we have to take your pick tool. And this is great. There's so many different things. We're going to take it apart. And I call this the pancake turner. And you can kind of go in and get those off. Should have done this first, but this way you can see another use for this tool. So get that off of there. There's no mistake in Stampin' Up. So can get that little bit of glue off for here. It's going to be covered up. No one's going to know that was there except you guys. And we do have, well, we don't carry these anymore either. It's a glue eraser and they work perfect. If you need to know where to get one of these from, I can let you know. But see, totally took that off. We're good. So I should have sat my hippo down first to see where I want him to go because I want him to be kind of on the bottom. So now I need to put another dimensional on here. And this is where I peeled it off. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. There's no reason to have to get another one. Unless if your glue's not working. Just going to come in. All right, so now I know that my hippo is at the bottom. And so this needs to be a little bit higher. Now I did kind of gouge that a little bit, but it is fine. All right. So let that sit there. So one of the things I did with the hippo is since it is out of this thin paper, it's pretty thin and flexible. You can see on this one how it kind of bends because it's just the right off the sheet. I took this one and I put it on a piece of cardstock and then I cut it out. So this now is more like chipboard. It's harder. So you can see I can't bend it as easy as this one. So that's a tip. If you're going to add pieces like this, just glue it onto a piece of cardstock and then cut it out. And it's like a little piece of chipboard. Okay, so on this one, let's pop him up. Now remember, this card doesn't open, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to open it. But I'll show you what I decided to do. I know I get crazy. I put lots of dimensionals. All right, so peel all these off. You would not believe where I find these little backings. They are everywhere in my house. One time I found them in a bathtub. In the bathtub? How did they get in the bathtub? This is stepped on. Okay, so I could put this down here now. It's going to be popped up the same level as this, but I want to double pop it because I want it to be um, higher. So of course I don't have any more. So I'm now going to put dimensionals right on top of the other ones. So that's going to give it a little bit higher of a lift. Oops. I'm trying to read comments, but sometimes it's hard when you're crafting. I'll go back through them, but so Kim and Zaida, I think now that I'm in Fremont and I have a nice stamp room, you guys need to come to one of my classes. I'm going to challenge you because it is super fun. All right. This is a little more work, but I think by having him really pop up over that is going to look nice. All right. So I'm going to put him down here. Yeah. So see, now he really sticks up. So um, it's similar to the sketch, but that's the thing about having a sketch is you can just change it to what you want it to look like. So now I'm going to take these bats that were also punched out, um, and I'm not going to worry about putting them on cardstock because they're small enough that they'll be fine. But I'm going to use um, the smaller dimensionals since he's a smaller little bat. So let's put one here. And then now you're probably wondering, how am I going to open this card? But I'm going to show you because there is no mistake. Put one there. And let's take one more. Oops, maybe not here. You should always put things in odd numbers because it's easier on your eye. So that's why I'm going to put 3 of the bats. Let's see what I get here. Well, let's see. Where should I put this bat? Kind of like it on here. That's too much there. Um, just for fun, we'll put it right here. It's still kind of spooky. So you have your bats on here. Um, remember pancake tool? I'm gonna take this off, and you can just play with it where you want them to go. Kind of think that's good there, and so get that little bit of glue off of here. What's somebody? Okay, so you can scrape it off, and it's fine. Or again, you could use a glue eraser and get that off of there. So this is where, I mean, you can just go on and decide where you want to put your things. I like it on there for some reason, so I don't really like that there. Maybe okay. Where should you put him? Somebody tell me. Should I put it? No, he's upside down. I think I'm just going to put it here just for fun. But now my dimensional has gotten no sticky. So I'm going to put a tab of glue. It'll be fine right here. It's just fun. Okay, so I have my card like that. Now I could add some more sparkle because these stars come as part of this suite, and there are some white ones as well. But sometimes less is more. So I don't know if I really want to add a lot more, but let's see. I don't want to do, there is a little bit of petunia pop in his little basket. So I could do that to pull that out, but let's let's see. So another thing with this pick tool is I like this end. It has a little bit of a gummy stuff in here. And so you can pick off your stars. Now, I don't think I like black. Let's see. For some reason, I almost want to do the Petunia Cop because it'll really bring out this little bit in here. Um, okay. Do I like just one? And see, there's the one here. You're gonna love this card, I'm telling you. Let me finish it. Calm down. All right. Kind of like that. How's that looking? Pretty good so far? I might change it. I don't know. I don't know if I like this bat here now. So many decisions. Let's put another star here. Okay, that's coming along. I kind of like that. But I gotta put this other bat somewhere. Leave it no stars. Yeah, but Julie, the stars are cute. What if I put, oh, there we go. Right there. See? Now that's a card. I love it. Julie, do I have your approval now? Okay, well, I'm gonna say I do. Okay, so like I said, when I was cutting this, I cut it as one piece, so it's just a panel. So it's not really gonna, I mean, I guess you could sign the back, but I'm going to take the sketch challenge, and it came out pretty good with um what I had here, but I'm gonna change it up a tad bit. So I went ahead and I made a card base, and it's gonna open like this instead of like a normal card. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, and then I scored it at 5 1/2, and then I scored it again at 2 3/8. So it's kind of like an easel. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, and it's gonna be hard for you to probably see, but I'm gonna put glue on the bottom part here. And then I'm gonna lay my card right on that bottom part, just line it up. Now, if I was making this card this way on purpose, I would have done this totally different. But you can see that it fits the card. And so now you have a card like that. Okay. But, but there's more. Since I only glued it to one part, now it can stand up. But you're saying, how is it going to stand up? Well, let me show you. I took another piece of basic black and a piece of the basic white, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp Happy Halloween on here. I was going to do it in uh, pumpkin pie, but I decided to do it in with for simple, just do it in black. Okay, so ink up your stamp, and I want it to be kind of high. Now, you know, we pick it up, put it on your cardstock, and you say, Kevin is wonderful, Kevin is wonderful, Kevin is wonderful, and you pick it up, and it's perfect. I was stamping the other day and I'm saying, Kevin is wonderful, Kevin is wonderful, Kevin is wonderful. As Kevin walked in, he goes, yeah, I'm pretty wonderful. I'm like, okay, you got me. So, all right, so we're going to put this on the inside. Let's say, attach that. So this is, since this sketch challenge is part of my Beyond the Challenge, just goes along with my group name, Beyond the Challenge. I'm taking this beyond the challenge. So now we're going to attach this inside the card. Right, like that. Now I have a little bit of glue or something here. Let me just clean it up. Right, so now I have Happy Halloween on the inside, and I have Too Cute to Spook, but I took the here for the candy and I stamped that in the black onto the smoky slate. And now this is going to go inside of here, right about there. But I want to pop it up. And so what I'm going to do is take some more dimensionals. See, if you come to my class, you learn how to make these fun cards and you are going to impress everybody. So my classes are, I teach once a month. They're $25 and you make 4 cards. All the supplies are here. You don't have to really bring anything. Um, and so you get to make the cards and envelopes. Okay, so let's set this up. I kind of want it right about here. So that is going to go right along here. Now, since it's raised up, that's going to sit up like that. You see it? So you can put this on a mantle, you can put it on a table, and then let's add some candy because we got our candy corns. And of course, we're going to pop them up. And we'll put one here. Again, these are part of the yes, Julie is part of my Omaha class. I guess it's now going to be called Fremont class, but let's see. I think I'll just put him over here. Now, we don't sell these either, but can you see I got some ink on here? This is a sand eraser, and that will just take off your ink. And again, there's no mistake. So there is my card. I'm gonna put my ink pad away because how fun is that? I took Beck's sketch and I made it similar, kind of my own. And then it opens like that. So it will sit up and I'll take a picture and post this so you can see. Um, please comment, like, share this video with your friends. I'd love to have you join me at one of my classes. And let's see, did I stop? Did I stop it? No, what happened here? All right, so you too can make this cute little card. So I hope that you saw something fun, something different, something new, and I hope you'll join me soon and I can teach you more about the art of rubber stamping. All right, you guys have a great rest of the weekend and we'll see you soon. See ya.